Guys, welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on Leave It to Beaver and how Jerry Mathers explained why Leave It to Beaver stayed in black and white when other programs were going to color. Television as a medium was in full swing by early 1960s. Most programs were broadcasting in black and white. The color programming was slowly becoming more and more popular, with the shows like Bonanza, The Virginian, and even the Flintstones getting away from black and white programming. Surprisingly, one series resistant to the rising programming was Leave It to Beaver. Now here's why. The family comedy, which began in 1957, used no specific effects, but it did have one episode that racked up quite a bill. Called for Billboard and Life-Size Bowl and Saucer. In the Soup is the most expensive Leave It to Beaver episode ever made. Jerry Mathers, who played Beaver Cleaver, told the Television Academy Foundation, in fact, because it was so expensive, for the next probably 3 or 4 episodes, we could only use the ensemble cast because it was budgeted at, I believe, $58,000, which was an incredible amount of money for the show at that time. They not only had to build a billboard outside, but a billboard inside, a full-size billboard inside to do close-ups on. Well, the show decided, wouldn't that be an interesting thing to do a show about? So Beaver and Whitey are looking up at and Whitey says, "Do you think that's real steam and real soup in that bowl on the billboard?" The episode certainly catches the youngest Cleaver at his most adventuresome. Beaver starts to climb the billboard and gets up, and the soup is in a saucer, and he puts his hand up on the rim of the bowl that the bowl soup's on. One of the most famous lines is, "Just put your foot on the lady's thumb." Eventually, Beaver gets into the bowl to investigate, falls in, and gets stuck to the point that the fire department has to be called. It's just a terrible mess, Mathers said. It's one of the episodes that people remember the most. Although other shows were programming in color, Beaver didn't. According to Mathers, the idea was considered. However, the limited technology available at the time made the process lengthier and the actors' rehearsals shorter. In 1964, Bonanza went to color, Mathers said, and Leave It to Beaver was always in black and white. Now, to do color, it doesn't sound like a big switch, but it does take a longer to light it. We were on a 5-day schedule, so what they wanted to do was compress our day of rehearsal on the set. We would do readings in the morning and rehearsal in the afternoon, and then shoot for 4 days. Leave It to Beaver was actually done the original. Even though it's in black and white and 35 millimeter, it's done like a movie, Mathers continued. That was the first problem we had. Going to color simply didn't make sense for the series, not at the expense of the show's quality, Mathers explained. The show's creator and writer, Joe Connolly and Bob Mosher, thought about it and said, "Okay, we can make Leave It to Beaver and squeeze probably another 2 or 3 years out of it," Mathers recalled, "but quality's going to go down, even though it's in color. It won't be that quality because we're going to miss that day of rehearsal." In the end, not only was the idea of going to color shelved, but the show itself eventually came to a close in June of 1963. And now you know why Leave It to Beaver is stayed in black and white. I think it helps. I believe a lot of those shows, if Andy Griffith's show would have stayed in black and white, I think it would have helped it tremendously. Don't know why. It's the way it came out, and it just had a homier feel to it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it seems that way. That's all I got for you here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, and please like this video. I would appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.